everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you shopping along with me to a Goodwill just outside Tampa, Florida, in Belrico, Florida, and we're going to see if we can find anything that we can put in our live sales or on eBay. Let's go. Alright, so there wasn't much on the shelves today, but I did find a couple pieces like this beautiful creamer right here. It was only $2.98. It was a little much, but I really liked the keepies on it. I thought it would be perfect for Valentine's Day coming up and to put in my live sale. So I picked that up. And then I found this really pretty lady here. She was awesome. She was made of metal, a never-ending circle of love and life, which was pretty, but $4. There was not much to be made on that, so I left her behind. And I found these. These were really large and very heavy. I'm not sure. I think that these might have been made, they're mass produced, but they could have been made with, they look like clay, but I don't think that they are. I think they're ceramic. But again, too big. And then I found these. These were these cute resin bookends, very heavy, and it looked like all the birds were intact and the flowers were intact. I love the colors, so I put that in my cart. And then I found these. They look like something I picked up last week. I picked up like 2 red stem glasses that were vintage, but they weren't. These were actually Royal Caribbean, and some of them can do well, but not these. This was one of my favorite pieces of the entire trip. It was so pretty. I was walking around the store for a little while with this. It looks like Cruz made it. It was $5.98. Very nicely done. Beautiful pottery piece. But again, it was really, really big and heavy. And of course, you can't go to the Goodwill without paying $7 for a milk glass ashtray, you guys. This piece was pretty, but again, luster was coming off, so left that behind. And then I found this box, and I wasn't sure what it was until I looked at it, and it said it was a key-shaped bottle opener, but there was no bottle opener. It was just a bunch of keys. They were heavy, they were metal. I believe they were made of copper. I'm not really sure, but they had that look to them. I probably could have resold these and made a profit, like if I put it in a lot, but $7.98 was a little much. I found this pretty plate. I liked the look of it looked like willow trees if you look on the rim, like the design of it. But I couldn't take the tape off. They only wanted $1.90, and I would have loved to see who made it, but the tape was really stuck to the back of that. So I ended up putting that back. This piece was so cute. It's a little tea light holder. I just loved the little bird on the side of it, and it looked like it had all its flowers and petals on it. It was $3.98. It was a little much again for that piece, but I thought it would be good in the live sale because it was small and it had a lot of pretty floral detail. But there you go. There's the chips. 1, 2, 3. And then I found this. These were I think these are ironstone. I don't know who makes those. But underneath it were plates that go with, they're salad plates. They go with my set of Mason's ironstone in the Vista pattern. But again, they wanted $2.98 for these. I paid $1.18 for the last set I got a couple years ago. So I'm going to wait to see if when I go back, they're a little bit cheaper so I can add them to my collection. And then I found these. These were Super Bowl 1997 goblets, crystal goblets. I believe that Waterford made these, you guys, just because of the pattern, but I'm not sure because they're not marked. They were very, very nicely done. And again, I looked it up, but I couldn't find anything on them. No one was selling any, and I couldn't find any comps on them. So I left these for a collector. And of course, I found this. I love this. It was gorgeous. Look at the crystal cutting on that. $7 though, you guys. I couldn't do it. So I left it for somebody else to enjoy. Moving on to the mugs. I found this one. This one is a Laurel Birch 1992. Some of these can do really well, you guys. depends on what pattern it is. You probably get about $10 to $15 depending on which pattern, like I said. So I put that one in my cart. Oh, and look at her. She is so darling. Look at those eyes. She was a little hobbyist piece. So cute, but I put her back. Okay guys, this tree is still here. I gotta show you what the price was. Look at this. They had it for $249. Isn't that ridiculous? Now it's $89. No one's gonna pay $89 for this. So we paid $149 for it either. But it's really, really pretty. And then I found this pretty quilt. I don't think that this is hand stitched. I think this is probably mass produced. But I love the colors on it and the pattern. That was very shabby chic, cottage core. As you can see, I found a hole in it. So I was looking around to see if I could find any more, because if it was just that one hole, I could probably fix it. But I kept this in my cart for a while, and I ended up not picking it up. It was only $12. So I hope somebody can, pick this piece up and can take the batting out of it and, make it like new again. Very, very pretty piece. But too many issues. And as you can see, you'll see in a second, I'll show you where the larger, it is there. There it is, right there. So yeah, that was going to be a project piece and I just don't have time. So I hope somebody else can enjoy that. And then I found these, you guys. I went back for like a third round and I found these, $1.98 a piece. I wish they were together, but they were just so pretty. I never find yellow, so it's very exciting to find those. And these were really cute little measuring spoons. Again, they're Christmas, but Christmas sells all year round, and some of those are collectible. So these were definitely going home with me. All right, guys, that's probably going to be the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Okay, guys, I am back with a little bit of a haul just to show you guys what I got. As you could tell from the Goodwill video, there was not much on the shelf that I could use for resale. I had a few things in my cart. They're not things that I wanted. I was just thinking about them just in case. I did find a beautiful bone china tea set. They wanted like $5.98 for the teapot and then $3.98, I believe, for the little like creamer. But I ended up putting those back. I put back the Laurel Birch mug, and because I already have one, so I kind of figure, I probably should try to sell that one first rather than going and buying another one. And then I put back that gorgeous quilt. Now that quilt is not antique. It was just probably vintage. So maybe like, I would think probably 90s, early 2000s, because it wasn't hand stitched. But it did have so the way that it was made, it looked like it was mass produced because it had some batting on the inside that you would use for cushioning. And that was exposed. So God knows what was in there. I would have to rip open the bottom of the quilt duvet, whatever you want to call it, and then I would have to pull all that out and either restitch it as is and fix all like the little areas that were exposed, or I would have had to add more batting to it to make it that fluffy, soft duvet style again. So I just figured, you know what, it's better off. Let's leave it for somebody else. It was only $12.98, guys. It was awesome. It was beautiful. And I figure I could probably flip it as is. But, I really want someone else to have it. And they could have it at a better price, too. So I left that behind, too. All right. To the next stuff. Okay. So I picked these up. I think you guys saw these in the video, in the end of the video. Look at this. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yellow glass, which I don't find much of. I sold one piece of yellow Heisey glass, which was one of my first pieces that I ever sold when I did reselling, when I started reselling in 2021. These are FOSTORIA, I believe. These are the Celestial. They're candlestick holders. So I got those. And then look at this, you guys. These cute bunnies. Oh, and by the way, these were $1.98 a piece. So I kind of wish they would have been together. My Goodwill doesn't technically do that sometimes. Sometimes they'll put stuff together, sometimes they won't. This time they didn't.
And then I got these cute bunnies for $2.98. The salt and peppers. They are so adorable. And as you guys know, I'm not a fan of like Easter or Valentine's Day. Like my favorite holidays are Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. But I like these because these aren't like those bright, like green, blue, you know, those Easter colors. These are white, so they could be incorporated, you know, throughout the entire year if you wanted them to incorporate them into your decor. Okay, so the next item I got is this beautiful picture. I almost didn't get this, but for $2.98, I couldn't put it down. So I picked this guy up. No chips or cracks as far as I can see. I believe this is Lefton. I'm not too sure because I don't have a book or anything, but a lot of people online were selling them as Lefton. So I'm not sure if that's really what it is. But at any rate, it's got a little Cupid. So I figured this would be perfect in one of the live sales that I do with Alex from Chapter 2 Vintage Co. So that one's probably going to go in our next live sale. And then I got these. These are the cutest. I thought they were Pampered Chef, but they are not. And in the video, you'll probably hear me say that, but they're not. They are Vintage Lei Gourmet Chef. And yes, it does say made in China because things from the 90s and the 80s were also made in China and they are considered vintage. I looked them up already. But look at how cute these are, you guys. Oh my gosh, these little measuring spoons. Look at their little faces. And I know Christmas is over, but these are just the cutest. I love them. So I picked those up as well. And these are probably going to go in my next live sale as well. All of this might go in my live sale. I'm not really sure yet. It depends on what kind of items I end up finding and pulling from the inventory I already have. Because as you can see, this is everything I still have not listed except for that piece right there. The antique Epernay. I've already listed that. It's just sitting there because I'm scared to put it away and break it. So all of that stuff has to be listed and photographed. And I have other stuff in the dining room right now too, but that's for another video. Anyways, you guys, if you guys want to see, like the behind the scenes and where like my shipping goes on and all that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. And I'll do a little video and I'll show you guys all my inventory and how like I run things in my business. But anyways, all right guys, let me get going. It is getting so cold outside. Oh guys, I forgot to tell you, thank you so much for subscribing and thank you for watching if you're a returning subscriber as well. I really appreciate you guys. This is how I make my money and this is how I support my family. So it is really truly appreciated. And as soon as I get to my 1,000 subscribers and my 4,000 hours, I would love to give back to you guys and do something really fun. But I've got to reach that first, so y'all got to help me, okay? But anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome night. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the comment button. Give me all the love you can, and I will see you guys in another video.